the war on coal, meanwhile, continues. Murray Energy, the biggest coal miner in the country, is calling out the Obama administration, filing a lawsuit to halt the president's Clean Power Initiative. A judge in the case ordering EPA Administrator Gina McCarthy to testify regarding her agency's targeting of the coal industry. I want to bring in Murray Energy CEO Robert Murray. Robert, thanks very much for joining us. Your suit comes at a time when the president's approval ratings are at an all-time low. What do you want to see happen here?
Well, the president's so-called clean power plan, Maria, is really a no power plan. Recent studies show that it'll raise electric rates in the United States between 22 and 30 by $214 billion. 45 states will have double-digit electricity rate increases. 25 states will have 15% increases. Maria, 115 million Americans get energy assistance right now. Half of the world's 7 billion people do not have access to reliable, low-cost electricity. Half of the homes in India don't have a light bulb. And this insane president and his followers are destroying reliable, low-cost electricity in the world and in America for no environmental benefit whatsoever, ma'am.
So what do you want to do about environmental issues? What do you want to do about carbon emissions in the air?
Well, first of all, we filed 6 lawsuits against the Obama administration. Murray Energy has been joined by 27 states now, Maria. They agree with me that what he has done in bypassing the states and bypassing the utility commissions and bypassing the House and Senate and putting the U.S. EPA in charge of electricity is totally illegal. That's what we have done, and we will overturn this no power plan.
Bob, assuming that, let's just guess, let's say a Republican wins the White House in a year, can you survive that long? Can you get through that long? Couldn't a Republican president roll back these initiatives and these regulations?
The coal industry is bankrupt, Maria. We lack $45 billion in funding our liabilities right now as a whole. It's questionable whether the industry can survive it. It certainly won't survive it intact the way it is now. We have to get a new president. We have to overturn this. But it's more than just the coal industry, ma'am. He's destroying reliable, low-cost electricity for people on fixed incomes, for people who want to manufacture a product for the global marketplace.
We're looking at a graphic right now of all of the coal companies' stock prices down 100%. Since January 2009. Let me ask you to explain to our viewers the EPA regulations and why they're so onerous, Bob. What do you think is the worst part of this new EPA regulation? Because, by the way, you're not the only industry that is complaining about the EPA rulemaking and the most recent rules. So tell us what's so onerous.
What's so onerous, ma'am, is that the Obama administration is putting the U.S. EPA in charge of our electric power grid. They have no expertise at all in regulating in the electric power grid. He's using a section of the 1971 Clean Air Act in a totally illegal way, and we actually have 6 lawsuits. We will overturn the no power plan because we already won one of those 6 cases before the Supreme Court on July 29th, Maria.
So is it the cost of it that's so onerous? Is it the cost, or is it just a whole new set of rules to follow? And
it's just not the cost, Maria. The $214 billion cost, that's just part of it, ma'am. He's destroying the discharge of the electric power. People are going to flip their light switch, and the power isn't going to be there.
I see. All right. Bob, good to have you on the program. Thanks so much for making the case. We'll be watching the developments.
Thank you, Maria.
We'll see you soon. Bob Murray there.